up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Another carry now for Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's Wentz to throw. He completes it to Tate. Golden Tate's gonna go. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, 75 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he spins through. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. To throw is gone. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
82, 82. 58, right over there. Shit. 58, right there. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Two jet.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Running for it. Here's Anderson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But, hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Tyson. Lose 5-7. Lose 5-7.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tyson. Corky, 82, Corky. 82. Run.
They run with Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They run again with Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will bring this all the way back out